Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business here as usual and start this off with an oracle card just to take a little temperature of the energy before we fully get underway for the lovely Aries collective. I hope you're all doing well, my friends. But my guides, talk to me. What do we got for Aries here, please? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just so you could see what's in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into. It's always interesting, in my opinion. But let's get this going. What do we got for Aries here in mid-July? Guys, we're getting towards the back end. We're moving towards Leo season at the time of this reading. And this is a very complex thing. You might have a lot on your plate or a lot going on in this time. And we'll talk about this card. It has a lot of moving parts. Now, before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCups, so please feel free to hit me up over there. Everything except Facebook. But into the reading we go. Enough of all the plugs there. If you take a look at this card, it's really interesting and intriguing, and it does show up from time to time. You see that lady. She's looking in the mirror. She's obviously holding a mask. There's multiple reflections, a Russian doll, various items. So this means several different things. Some of you might be going through complex situations with a lot of moving parts. There could be a lot of energies affecting you as well. This card can also speak about aesthetics, how something looks, maybe how you look or feel could be important, similar to the Queen of Wands. But when I see this, I think of either complex situations or a lot of things that might be affecting you in various different ways. So that's important to know. If you're up and down a lot in the coming days and weeks, it might be several different energies, even if you don't quite recognize them, tugging at the strings, okay? But let's get into tarot. As I always say, that first card is just a little check-in before we fully get underway. So we're going to get you 3 cards in the upright and I'll intuitively clarify. It's a little footnote. It doesn't make or break the reading. So my guides, talk to me. What do we got for Aries, please? So, interestingly, the last 2 weeks, karmic themes have been showing up for Aries, whether that's karmic themes for you or other people in your life. I always say when karma shows up and spreads, it tends to linger a little bit. It's very universal, extremely cycle-based and cyclical. So whether you're going through various cycles, things are ending, things are opening, or someone around you might have been catching a dose, we'll see what we have this week. Because as I always say, energy is always fluctuating and moving. Nothing's ever set in stone. And even people in your sphere of influence could show up in the spread. But let's get these first 3 out. Let's keep going. All right, yeah, so we have the 8 of Wands very fast. This is Aries-like energy to me, right? Getting something going. This could really be a conversation piece. We're going to keep moving, though. 8 of Wands is absolutely energy that Aries likes to see. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. All right, some of you might be receiving some really good news. I don't want to go too intuitive just yet. We're going to have to break all this down. But the 8 of Wands into the Wheel of Fortune, this is all action-based. We have Judgment. Extremely powerful energies here, Aries. So yeah, just like I said, that karmic energy is lingering with Judgment. Very universal, okay? Let's talk about it, though. We're going to have to break each one down because especially with Major Arcana, those are big archetypes, okay? So the cycle-based, the karmic energy could still be lingering with 2 karmic cards. But let's go through real quick. I'll give you these classical archetypes, then we'll get the juicy stuff. Position number 1, we have the 8 of Wands. Now, like I was alluding to a little earlier, this card does speak about talking, conversations, getting your point across, right? This is a movement-based type of energy, and I just need to say this as well, Aries. Every single card here is extreme movement based. So whether it's something picking up a lot of steam, whether you're in the mode to get things going, get things moving, it's a very fast, powerful type of vibe. So if this doesn't represent conversations, talks, and we'll see when we clarify, the 8 of Wands is either something coming in or going really quick. It's action based. So one of the fastest cards in the deck, right? Now, moving to the center, we have the Wheel of Fortune. An extremely positive omen. This is like my 4-leaf clover of the tarot deck. And of course it has other meanings. But when you see this, you might get a stroke of good luck. Something good might be coming your way. This is extremely positive here. So I always say you might want to take your chances playing the lottery or trying your luck in some kind of way. But once again, this is a card of karmic cycles, okay? So just like we've been seeing the past 2 weeks, it's lingering in the energy. Whether it's cycles closing, cycles opening, you might be moving into a fresh new arena of life. I do like this card. And once again, it's movement based. It could be movement in general. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Judgment card. Once again, action-based, it's very angelic, it's spiritual, it's powerful, so you could have that spiritual protection shining down on you with Judgment over here. Sometimes it could be a decision, a choice that needs to be made, but this is Plutonian type of energy. It's transformative and also karmic again. So when I see Judgment, it's usually spirit trying to kick you in the pants to make an action, make a move, get something going. Okay, so we're going to really want to dive into the nitty-gritty of this, but action, very heavy, powerful action. So let's dive deeper on all this, Aries. Let's jump in and clarify. So we're going to put Judgment down right there. Let's shuffle it up one time and see what all this action's about for the Aries collective. My gods, talk to me. Very powerful here, my friends. What's going on? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on this Eight of Wands. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why the box is here. Please feel free to play along. If you're feeling anything off this spread, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. I always like to leave it open to interpretation. So what's up with this Eight of Wands for Aries, please? And we're moving through this pretty quick. Thank you. Two Pentacles, yeah. And just like I was saying, that good news, okay? Something might really go in your favor, right? Like, especially if it's been about choices, decisions, different paths. Something might become very clear to you. Oh, the deck almost jumped out of my hands. But this is extremely powerful here because surrounding this Eight of Wands, this action, this movement, or even talking, we have extremely positive cards. The Two of Pentacles in the upright is harmonious. It's balanced. So to me, for some of you, if you've been having like headbutts with people, if you haven't been getting along, this could be someone wanting to apologize, make things right, mend a bridge. Or like I was feeling since the very beginning, this could be some really good news. You could have some sort of win or victory. Whatever it is that's taking up a lot of the lion's share of your mind power in this time could swing in your direction. I'm seeing action, I'm seeing energetic movement, powerful, but positive. So wins or victories. We're going to try to dissect more because we still have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Two of Pentacles could speak about money situations. It could speak about, like I said, partnerships, decisions. So it could be various different things. But overall, this is like very good news here in the beginning. So let's keep it moving. We're going to go over to the wheel. I don't want to talk that into the ground. So why is the wheel here? And I think I saw something like this like 3 or 4 weeks for you, that some of you might have some good news coming in. But let's see why that wheel's here. Thank you. Temperance, yeah. I mean, everyone knows, and I say this as an Aries myself, so I'm speaking with love. Temperance, patience isn't always our strong suit. I guess it depends on your chart. But we have Temperance in the upright under this Wheel of Fortune. This could be a very promising or prominent connection to the Sagittarius here. Once again, extremely angelic. So you need to know that whatever it is you're going through, Spirit's on your side, especially with Judgment, especially with Spirit. The universe might be trying to work behind the scenes to make something right for you. That's what this is intuitively telling me, that Spirit's on your side with something. Okay, whatever issues you might be going through, it's for a purpose. But another thing here, your patience might get tested a little bit, but I do feel like this is Spirit saying like, hey, keep paying your dues, keep working, keep moving. It might not be as quick as you'd like, but that Wheel of Fortune's right around the corner. So I'm picking up a lot of different stuff here, Aries, extremely powerful and promising. Okay, so I want to get over to Judgment. Whether it's something that breaks through suddenly, we'll see what's up with Judgment. I think that'll complete the picture. But thus far, the first two alignments here are super positive. And try to straighten these out or they're going to drive me crazy. So let's see what's up with Judgment. This beautiful angelic energy for Aries. Then we'll do a recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is Judgment here? Really liking this, my friend. Wow. The 10 of Cups underneath Judgment. This is complete, total victory, a completion. At the end of the road, this 10 of Cups, now sure, this could represent happy family, happy home life, okay? A good completion, a positive one. Judgment, it's written in the stars. Like Spirit might have a plan for you, or something is just written in the stars, regardless of what you're going through right now. The positivity is just reigning supreme in every single alignment here. I'm not even picking up a little smidgen of negativity. So once again, the wins, victories, payoffs are coming through extremely powerful, explosive in nature with all this power. But yeah, 10 of Cups, you don't get much better than that. That's complete emotional fulfillment and happiness. And when I see it under judgment, sure, it could be making the right decision. It could be making the right choice. But this just tells me that Spirit's on your side, Spirit's on your team right now. You might want to purposefully manifest and bring things about. This is a huge win in the end, okay? Regardless of how bleak or positive, negative, in middle ground it looks right now, this is something turning out extremely well. Now, I do say wins come in all different shapes and sizes, but with all this positivity here, there could be really good things coming to Aries. This actually makes me very excited as an Aries myself. But let's go through here real quick and do a quick recap. And of course, if you're feeling anything off this, feel free to drop it down below. But there's so much positivity here. It is getting me excited. In position number 1, we have the 8 of Wands with the 2 of Pentacles. Like I said, for some of you, this could be somebody wanting to mend a bridge. This could be somebody wanting to apologize, make something right. For another portion of you, this is just some really good news or something that swings in your favor, especially if something's been up in the air for a while, things look a little rough. Money is big with this. There's a big possible influx of money. I love it. So wins, victories, which we're seeing in every alignment. In position number 2, we have the Wheel of Fortune with Temperance in the upright. That's the first little smidgen I was getting with this angelic energy, that Spirit might be on your side. There might be a plan, just like on the back end, something written in the stars, something swinging in your favor, in your direction. So once again, these wins and victories are showing up. I don't know what it is you might be going through, but this is absolutely lovely, even if you have to be a bit patient. The hands are working behind the scenes. On the back end here, we have Judgment, the action card, the transformative card, extremely powerful and explosive type of energy with the 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, positivity in the home, positivity with family. This is just everything in this spread. So I would expect various things swinging in your way in this time. This is beautiful. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into them further. I would be extremely optimistic if I were you. And we're going to get you one shadow card here. So let's shuffle it up one time. What's in the shadows for Aries? And it's always good to look at the inverse, my friends. But what's in the shadows, please? And I like using this Shadowland Tarot. It's perfect for this type of work. And it's nothing scary, right? Whether it's something that's been in the shadows a while, something you might want to take a look at now. Let's see what we got. We all have a shadow side, right? So what's up with Aries in the shadows? Thank you. Okay. All right, we have the Hierophant. So for a portion of you in recent times, you might have been feeling stuck or something like holding you back from progress when I have the Hierophant. Now, another portion of you, this could be a Taurus or a link with a Taurus that's showing up in the shadows, okay, with this Hierophant. But this is a mundane type of energy. And when we look at the shadow side of the Hierophant, it's immovable. This is extreme stubbornness. So in this time, like, yes, it's good to be exact about what you want. Sometimes you have to be stubborn in this life, but sometimes you need to flex, right? Sometimes you need to be a little flexible with your dreams, your behaviors, your talks. Like, we had so much positivity here. Don't be your own worst enemy when the Hierophant shows up. Now, like I said, for a portion of you, that feeling of being stuck, don't let that ruin your optimism when we have this in the shadows, okay? And yeah, Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, which tarot card would you like to have a conversation with? It could be anyone. I know I'd want to talk to the High Priestess. But yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.